Oh, to the snap. Oh, Boozy. What it doozy? Bruh. It's been a long time in the making, but I got to. Oh, and you can see across the hall. That's the other side right there. I got two studio rooms now. I got all this space. Then I got a whole nother room over there. It's on and popping, cousin. This shit about to be on and popping. I ain't gonna do too much today. Just try to set up, get some shit organized a little bit for the most part. I gotta stop that smoke detector from beeping. God damn, that shit annoying. What up, guys? What y'all guys getting into? Oh, it's holidays for some people. Y'all know I don't celebrate that shit, but if that's what y'all doing, hey, do your thing, eat good, drink good, smoke good, fellowship with your family and your friends. I can chill out, watch a little bit of art and education. I ain't got no hair tie. Tied up with a dread. Fuck. Oh boy, the feeling is so magnificent. Chilling in the new studio, hey, yeah. Chilling in the new studio, hey, yeah. Chilling in the new studio, and we about to get this thing going like a movie, yo, hey. Chilling in the new studio. Chilling in the new studio, hey. What's up? My man D-Boy. Chillin' in the new studio, hey. Chillin' in the new studio, hey. Drinking, smoking. Oh yeah. Drinks in there, got my little drinky drinks. I paint the whole fucking house, but I ain't paint up here though. It took me a lot of work to get in this bitch, man. I had to paint the whole goddamn house. I had to redo the bathroom. They 2 bathrooms in this motherfucker. I had to I ripped out one bathroom damn near completely. I already got the other bathroom tore apart. About to do some tile work in there. Then I had to redo some floors. I had to pull up all the carpet. This carpet up here is not too bad. Downstairs, might have to pull up all that fucking carpet. Had to get the carpet put down in this bitch. That's why I ain't even really fuck with this the 3rd floor to the house, yo. I ain't even do shit up here at all. I ain't changed the carpet. I ain't paint the walls or nothing. already like this. I ain't even patched some holes. Like somebody was in here patching. I ain't even do shit. I already know. Like I'll probably just black this whole shit out. This room right here. Get me some flat black paint. Even the ceiling, just black this whole shit out like it's a fucking void. Then, so this the paint area right here. This the actual work area. Across the hallway, got my little storage area. That's a whole nother room right there. Goddamn, that room is actually a little bit bigger than this room. So I got my whole storage area. I keep all my easels, all my paintings, all my canvases, and everything over there. Across the hallway, if I have like some lessons or if someone wanted to take some classes or something, I got it set up over there where I can get classes and everything. And right here just be like the strict work area. So I won't have to have this area right here all cluttered and jammed up with everything else. You know what I'm saying? Just put everything across the hall over there. That was my main reason for getting this property. And the simple fact that the goddamn backyard so fucking big. I like this shit. I'm just like I said, I probably won't do no painting today. Probably just sit in here, just chill with you guys, man. Just fuck around and try to straighten up, get shit organized a little bit. I still got a lot of unpacking to do, like even clothes and my library, all my books and everything. I ain't really unpacked shit yet. I don't even really know how I'm gonna set this space up. But I want to face that way when I'm painting. That's why I was thinking about setting the TV on that wall and then setting my easel against this wall. But I think it'd be better. I don't know. I might wind up switching this shit around sooner or later too. But for right now, I'm gonna just keep it like this. I gotta hang that cabinet somewhere. And unpack all these bags and stuff. Alright, the first thing I need to do is is get all my fucking brushes together. Cause when I moved, y'all just dumped all them motherfuckers in a pile, yo. And now it's all mixed up. Yeah, all them brushes, man. I gotta dig through all that shit, separate them things, get everything squared away. I think I might do that. But then, where I'm gonna put them, I have my that's why I got that long table actually. I got that long table. I might just set everything on that long table. I was thinking about putting shelves up in here. I don't really know if I want the shelves or not. I need some containers real quick. What did I? Alright. All this stuff is in that cabinet. Yo, Drunken, what's up, bro? This came out the cabinet. Oh! What the fuck? Sound like something broke in that bitch. Alright, it's all good. Alright, so these two bags came out that cabinet. And I got some curtains. I need to get the Jones to hang them with. Curtain time. Stay up there, bitch. Haha. Throw them curtains up there real quick. Ain't nobody even got Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Y'all playing that for real? Who playing? Hanging them curtains up really did something to the light in here. Oh, because now that window is super bright. What if I cover that window first? Let's see how that works. Aha, you bitch. Just a little better? Yeah. Alright, something like that. I'll get some more curtains or some other shit. Alright, so now what is this? This is glasses. So this is what I would use to clean my brushes out. These are my finger glasses. Gotta find some way to set those. Oh yeah, congratulations. Hey, thanks for the 1K. Boom, we in there. I don't celebrate Christmas. So, today is Tuesday, 25th. it's just Tuesday. I don't celebrate any holidays or holy days. My day is great, bro. I'm in here unpacking my new studio. I got my internet working. Everything came up fine the very first time, because once again we had to get a different internet service where we moved to, because our old provider doesn't cover this area. It took us forever to find somebody who remotely had enough gigs for what we look for, because we stream. I'm on my phone, PlayStation, laptops, and everything, and so we found the carrier. But the simple fact is, we only have one modem and router, and it's on the first floor, and I'm on the third floor, and I couldn't get a hard line all the way up here. So I was just like kind of questioning if the signal would be strong enough for me to stream live. And it is. So it's a good day. I'm in the studio. I got my live stream set up. That's working good. I done brought all the heavy furniture up here. So there's actually a desk in that room to the right of the door. So there's a desk in there. I brought that up here. I brought this heavy ass table. I brought my TV stand, my TV, the fridge. I brought these two pieces of furniture. I brought that up here, and my easel. So I got everything up here. And that cabinet right there is actually pretty heavy too. Let me remind you, I am on the third floor. This shit was no fucking joke. Yo, just carrying 100 paintings up here, because you can only carry like 2 or 3 paintings at a time. And it's like up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, just to bring the fucking paintings up here. Yo, Westside Purple. And that's what I'm definitely gonna consider that. Even because when I was talking to the installer and I was saying, well, dude, I stream a lot and I'm gonna be on the third floor, and that's what he said. He was like, look, I can't install a hard line for you. We don't do that part. But he said if you have any problems, just get a signal booster, and it's like you said, it's a plug, and you plug one and adapt it to your router, and then just go wherever else in the house and just like plug it into an outlet, and it boosts your signal. And so he made that suggestion. And if this didn't work, or if I get that notification that pops up saying it says something along the lines of your connection, your internet connection is too poor for streaming or something like that. So if I start getting those messages, I'll definitely look into getting a signal booster. Yo, Drunk, hey, appreciate you stopping in, man. Saying what's up. Have a good day, bro. What I was gonna say? Oh, we're talking about, because the day is Christmas. So just real quick, guys, real quick. Let's get the education in there. Let's get it in and let's get it over with real fast, okay?
Let's talk about Christmas. First of all, the Christmas tree has its inception with the Vikings of Scandinavia. Then later on, the Germans get accredited for the actual tradition of having a tree in the house. Now we go to St. Nicholas or Santa Claus, which is Middle Dutch. Okay, stemming from now Asia Minor, which is Turkey, in light of the saint that they acknowledge and revere for connecting with children. So we're looking at the Dutch, we're looking at Scandinavia, we're looking at Germany, we're looking at Turkey, and none of this has anything to do with black people. But on December 24th, Harriet Tubman found out that they was looking to sell her brothers and associated slaves from the plantation she formerly was from that she escaped. So on December 25th, Christmas, this is 162 years ago, 1854, she saved her brothers. And everybody else that was a slave that wasn't considered to be a good slave was hung on trees on Christmas. Okay, so this is what we need to take into context when it comes to this so-called holiday or holy day. We celebrating freedom. Harriet Tubman, salute.
You gotta know the history of all this stuff, man. So if you're not Scandinavian or Turkish or Viking, or you gotta know, why do you cut down a tree and bring it in your house and decorate it? It's a bunch of weird ass shit, man. And it's all the Salionista festival, and there's a lot of different festivals and pagan traditions that come together to build what we celebrate as Christmas. And it's pieces from here and pieces from here, different cultures and traditions. And then in modern times, the Christians have gotten a hold of it and said, oh, it's Jesus' birthday. And then they started adding all of that into it. And it's a bunch of bullshit. Like, none of it makes fucking sense at all. At all. It doesn't make sense, people. So I can't get down with it. I just don't, man. It's all pagan. All that shit is pagan, man. You don't have to wait until one special day out the year to give me a fucking gift. You don't. It don't even got to be my birthday. It can be next Wednesday. And you can buy me a book or a video game or a paintbrush or something that you know that I like. You know what I'm saying? I don't wait until Valentine's Day or Christmas or all this shit to get my girl shit. I got a couple extra dollars, I go buy her a pretty pair of earrings or some perfume or some socks or whatever. I don't have to wait till one fucking day out the year and be like, oh, I gotta get a gift for this person on this day to prove that to them that I was thinking about them. And shit is nonsense. It's nonsense all the way through. I used to burn witches on Christmas trees. No. Yeah, stop the lies. You know what I'm saying? Just tell me the truth. Stop the lies. I'll be good. And I do show respect too, because it is. I don't want to seem like a Scrooge or a Grouch or the Grinch and all that shit. So the same thing. Hey, Merry Christmas. Oh, happy holidays. You know. But am I gonna decorate my house with lights and go chop and kill a tree, right? Because trees are living things. You know, a tree is alive. So I'm not gonna just go kill a tree and drag it in my fucking house, erect it in my house, and then decorate it. Like, and then tell my children that some dude named St. Nicholas from Scandinavia flies around on a sled that's drawn by reindeer, and he comes to our house and comes down the chimney and leaves them gifts as he eats our milk and cookies. Can't do it, dude. Nope. Yeah, so there's another part of the tradition. The gift giving actually comes from like the Saturn. It's a festival to worship Saturnalia or something like that, and I think it's like a Roman tradition. And that's the part where the gift giving comes from, because it was a tradition for men to exchange gifts with each other. And then there's like a fertility ritual that's built into there that also goes along with like Easter, because what does a rabbit and eggs have to do with each other? A rabbit is a mammal. The only mammal that lays eggs is a duck-billed platypus, and that's not the Easter bunny. So we know rabbits don't lay eggs. So what's the correlation with a rabbit and eggs? They're both represent fertility. Because when you say somebody is fucking a lot or having a lot of kids, you compare it to rabbits. No, they fucking like rabbits. They make babies like rabbits. Why? Because rabbits are really fertile and they can have a lot of kids real fast. And then what else? Once again, the egg. The egg represents fertility. You know what I'm saying? And it's all about pagan fertility and sexual religions and traditions that stem all the way to the fucking Easter shit. And Christmas is the same thing. St. Hallows Eve is the same thing. St. Valentine's Day is the same thing. And it's all just weird ass pagan shit that it makes no sense to constantly celebrate this stuff. I don't think I want somebody to break in our house and eat our food. What's his name? Nicholas. I don't know that cat. I don't know nobody named Saint Nicholas.
This just in. Our customized insurance saves you money. Liberty Mutual Insurance.
Hello, fellow mind travelers, and welcome to this video where I will be going in depth and talking about the origins of Christmas. So let's go ahead and start with the most basic fundamental detail regarding the holiday. The date, December 25th. What is the importance around that?
Okay, and then when you get into the dates, it's all about the winter solstice and when the sun reaches the lowest point in the sky throughout the year and it stays there for 3 days, then it starts to rise again, and that correlates with the 3 days that Jesus was dead. It's all yeah. Let me see if he's going to get into it. I've never listened to this guy, but it says the dark history of Christmas. Let's see what he says.
We have to familiarize ourselves with the winter solstice and how our ancestors depicted it. Now, the winter solstice is the beginning of the winter season, and it starts effectively on December 21st. And leading up to this time, the days get shorter and shorter. Now, for us, we might view it as we can't tan as long, we can't go to the beach, we have to wear more clothing, we have to go in early because of street lights. But for our ancestors, the days getting shorter meant they couldn't grow their crops as great, and this was a time of death for them. If they can't grow their crops, they can't survive. So on December 22nd, the sun, right above the horizon, would go still.
Yep.
Or as they refer to it as, it would die.
Yep.
For 3 days,
For
not
3
moving
days.
at all, giving them the shortest days of the year.
And this is common knowledge. You can hear this from meteorologists can tell you this about the precession of the sun and the winter and spring equinoxes. That's why in the winter we have shorter days, and in the spring and summer we have longer days. And everything starts from sun worship, because the sun gives life to the planet. The sun makes plants grow, it makes us warm, it gives us light. It's like the source for everything. And so people worship the sun. And all of this sun worship and other myths just all came together over centuries to what we know as our holidays now today. And like, people don't really research any holidays, and it's just traditions, and we just do it because we've always done it. We've always gone trick-or-treating, and we've always hung up Christmas lights and wreaths and eat fruit cakes and pies and shit. But nobody knows why. Like, and when you dig deep into the understanding of why, it's weird and creepy that you still go through these pagan ceremonies. There's like things that you do that's so pagan, and like you don't even know it. You don't even know why you do this. Hit up the range. Hey, T, what's up? Sweet baby Jesus.
And on the 25th, the sun would rise 1 degree, and then it would start the cycle over of giving longer days, effectively giving the people life. Now, does this sound familiar? It definitely should. If you're a Christian or a Catholic, your belief is that Jesus died on the cross, and then on the third day resurrected to give eternal life to his followers, just like the sun did for our ancestors. And that's also why they refer to it as sun worship, and why after Saturday we have sun...
And tournaments. Man, they get their kids in them shooting tournaments too. You know what I'm saying? Not just going to get good, but to go out and compete and make sure that you're better than all the other little 10-year-old kids your age. You know what I'm saying? But then what we do, we teach our girls how to twerk. Twerk it, mama, twerk it. And teach them how to stick their tongue out on Instagram. I'm like, really? You're gonna lose. You're gonna lose.
And we keep holy on the Sabbath. It all kind of ties back, right? Sun, Sunday, Son of God, Jesus. Very interesting stuff. So now we know why December 25th has been such an important day going back.
Yeah, Saturday. Saturn Day. Saturday, Saturn Day. Sunday. It's so obvious. Sun Day. Monday, moon day. Moon day, Monday. Wednesday is, I forgot. Thursday is Thor Day. Thor Day. Friday is, I forgot who Friday was named after. But these shits are, even the days of the week are just fucking pagan as shit. Like even the months are named after fucking weird ass rulers who just wanted to control everything. Like fucking Augustus, Caesar Augustus, August. You know what? I think my name should be one of the months in a year. Name that shit August. You know what I'm saying? We still worship the moon, the sun, Saturn. Yeah, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. That sounds good. Don't forget Odin and Thor. Let's make that Thursday.
For our ancestors. But when it comes to the traditions and celebrations of Christmas, we're going to go to the pagan, ancient Roman times. Now, the first thing you might ask yourself in hearing that is, what is a pagan? A pagan is someone who practices paganism, being any religion outside of an Abrahamic religion. So an Abrahamic
religions, the Bible, basically. Or anything that's based on the Bible, which is basically the Bible and the Quran, the Book of Mormons, the Jehovah's Witnesses New Translation, all that shit is just, that's Abrahamic scriptures. Because God said, I am the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I thought you created everybody, motherfucker. How you just the God of a few people? How you got a chosen people? So God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten son? That's all kind of weird, but you so love the world, but then you got a chosen people. And you shall not put any other gods before me. There are other gods? There were other... Baal? So Baal was a real god. You just can't worship him. You gotta worship me. So don't put him above me. But he is real. And I love the world, but I got a chosen people. Let me stop that shit real quick.
Islam, Judaism, and Christianity. Because these three religions recognize Abraham as their first prophet to make a covenant with God. These religions are also called monotheistic because they believe that one God created everything. While pagans are polytheistic, meaning many gods are accredited for the creation around us. Now, as paganists, the Romans had tons of gods. Just as an example, they had Cupid, who was the god of love, Apollo, who was the god of truth and music, they had Vulcan, the god of fire, Neptune, the god of fresh water, but the most important god that we're going to talk about today is Saturn, the god of sun and agriculture. So as a god, Saturn is often depicted as an elderly man with long white hair and a long white beard, usually holding a baby in one arm and a Sith in the other.
Sometimes I know what I be talking about. I'm just saying. I don't be making this shit up, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never heard this motherfucker say this shit, but we know this ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? New toys. Shit. I got a new house. I got 2 studios. I got a studio here. I got a studio storage over there. And I got a backyard as big as hell. That's my toys. And I am truly grateful for them. You know, you have no idea. It's like, you have no idea how grateful I am. Word up, because this is about to be a motherfucking awesome, terrific, fantastic, spectacular, stupendous, marvelous, grand year that's coming up. I'm telling you, this shit ain't gonna be nothing but goddamn full steam ahead.
Which is pretty much what the Grim Reaper uses, and we'll get back to that in a minute. Now, during the winter solstice, from the 17th of December to about the 23rd or the 25th, in honor of Saturn, the Romans would hold Saturnalia, which was pretty much just the biggest party in the world at the time, like a Mardi Gras with no holds barred.
Now, how does he say Saturnalia?
Usually holding a baby in one arm and a Sith in the other, which is pretty much what the Grim Reaper uses, and we'll get back to that in a minute. Now, during the winter solstice, from the 17th of December to about the 23rd or the 25th, in honor of Saturn, the Romans would hold Saturnalia, which was pretty much just the biggest party in the world at the time.
All right, so it's Romans.
With no holds barred.
And that's where the whole gift giving comes from, with Saturnalia. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you said, it's the biggest fucking party, and that shit was basically like orgies and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's so weird how it's a combination of so much stuff, like so many different things come together to make Christmas. And people don't look at it. You just won't, you don't see it.
Drugs, rock and roll, and all the hedonism that you can possibly think of.
Hedonism.
So as exciting and fun as this all sounds, Saturnalia was riddled with a lot of darkness. For instance, the master of ceremonies, or the lord of misrule, who was randomly chosen in the town, was treated like a king for the whole week. They were given the best foods, the best alcohols, whatever they wanted to do, only at the end of it to be sacrificed. Another thing, mistletoe. We're familiar with mistletoe being a plant that hangs above a doorway, and you go underneath there with someone that you like and you give them a kiss. Mm-hmm. In the ancient Roman times, they would actually poison mistletoe, and they would sacrifice people underneath it. So a lot of sacrificing going on, right? When it comes to Christmas trees, they also had those. But instead of lights and ornaments, they would use candles made from fat of the burned bodies that they sacrificed.
And then that's why some people on Christmas, you take candles and you light candles and set them in your windowsill and shit. Why? Why do you do that? Do you even know? You know why you do that? No, you don't. Now they just got the fake candles. You just plug them in. Nobody don't know what the fuck you burning candles for. Bah humbug. Yo, what up?
Instead of ornaments, it would be decapitated heads of the bodies that they had sacrificed. So, a little bit different. And not all the traditions that they had were dark. I mean, they still did regular things like gift exchanges, just like we do today. Mm-hmm. And they even went Christmas caroling. Now, they were very drunk, high, and naked while they Christmas carol, but Christmas caroling nonetheless, and I don't think that's such a bad thing. Now, the darkest comparison to me has to be Santa and Saturn. Now, when we think of Santa, we think of that guy in the Coca-Cola can. Big, fat, jolly, white hair, gives us gifts, comes down our chimney, we leave him cookies. Saturn, on the other hand, was not that kind of a Santa. So remember how we talked about Saturn being depicted with a baby under one arm and a Sith under the other, kind of like the Grim Reaper would use? Well, instead of being like Santa and giving gifts to the children, what Saturn would do is actually sacrifice children for the people. And these sacrifices would give the people a prosperous new year. Pretty creepy stuff. So Saturnalia really thrived as a tradition until about the late 4th century, where at that point, the Roman Catholic Church was gaining power and decided to separate itself from the Roman pagans. It was then they decided to declare December 25th as Jesus' official birthday and declare it as a holy day called Christmas, the holiday that we celebrate today. As much as I wish I could have been around for Saturnalia, I'm also very happy that I live in a time where Santa Claus gives gifts to kids as opposed to sacrificing them. And that's all for this video, Mind Travelers. I hope you guys learned a lot. Make sure to always do your own research. I put links in the description where you can find more great information. And until next time, safe travels.
Shit, I ain't gonna be mad at motherfuckers if you celebrate that shit. Hey, just know what the hell you celebrate. Just know why you doing that shit. All right, bro.
Never flying first class. Ruins flying in coach forever.
Hey,
That's
ruins
exactly
flying
why you
coach
should
forever.
never get fooled.
Just know why. Just
Fly
know
team.
why. If you gonna give gifts and light candles and decorate a tree and go Christmas caroling and all that shit, just know why you do that shit. Don't be doing that shit and you don't know where that shit come from. It's fun. It makes you feel good. It's festive. Everybody's doing it. It's a jolly time, and that's nice. Just know why you doing that shit, yo. Yes, we are. I might do cause the PlayStation camera can't see the other room, yo. I might do a live Instagram real quick. So if y'all, exactly, there is no Santa, and that's why I tell people, don't lie to your kids. I don't lie to my kids. You celebrate Christmas, yeah? Then stop lying to your kids. You lie. You teaching your kids how to lie, and then when they come lie to you, you're going to be all upset and frustrated. You supposed to tell me the truth. I'm your parent. You supposed to be honest with me. You've been lying to them their whole life. Talking about the Easter, talking about the tooth fairy left them $1 and all kind of crazy shit. What the fuck kind of shit is that? That's crazy. That's craziness. That's craziness. You know what I'm saying? Don't lie to them little babies. Keep them straight from day one. Keep their mind straight. Don't have them believing in no fantasies and myths and everything they watch on TV. Tell them that shit fake too. They is a real life and there is a false reality that this world wants you to perceive as real. You got to, bro. All right, look, I'm going Instagram live right now, everybody. Instagram live. And I'll show y'all the other part of the studio. I got 2 parts to the new studio. Instagram live. And I'm live on Instagram. I probably won't paint nothing today. I gotta get everything squared away and arranged and set up. And I'm still tired. I've still been running back and forth. There's a couple of items at the old house I gotta get. I still gotta get our patio furniture. It's the whole table, the big patio umbrella, the chairs. Then there's like a lawn chair that folds out and another big piece of furniture that's in there. And believe it or not, swear to God, yo, I still got a couple of paintings and some frames to get, yo. But I didn't know I had so many motherfucking paintings, yo. I be telling motherfuckers like, they be like, how many paintings you got at your house? Like, maybe like 30, 40. I got about 100 fucking paintings, yo. I ain't gonna lie to you, yo. I got about 100 paintings. Word up, yo. I ain't know I had that many damn paintings. Y'all, I'm gonna show y'all other side to the new studio. Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm in the new spot. Got the new studio rocking. I'm about to I'm doing a YouTube live too right now. Cause I haven't been streaming for a while, for the simple fact that I've actually been trying to get this house together and get the everything squared away here. So I've been on hiatus trying to focus on this, and but now that everything is starting to come together for the most part, I'm definitely gonna start back streaming. I really haven't even been painting in a couple weeks, yo. Like I just had something sitting on the easel since I started this project, but there was like some major stuff that I had to do to this house. But most of it is done. Most of it. I still want to do a lot of work up here. I haven't touched anything in the studio areas for the simple fact I know it's just going to be a paint studio. This isn't a this isn't going to be a living space, so to speak. You know, so it's just for me, and I don't mind that the walls are the colors they are, and they're just a little bit beat up, and that it won't be that hard to fix. So I just focused on the downstairs portion and try to get all that squared away. And so now that all that is good for the most part, now I can focus on the studio a little bit. At least start unpacking the studio and trying to get things squared away how I want it. But check this out, guys. So I'll go. Hold up. All right. If y'all want to check this out, I'm on Instagram right now. We're gonna show the studio area. So this is actually the third floor. Stairs in this house, you know. So you come up to the third floor, and boom, yo. You got a room here. You got a closet right here. Boom, you got another room right here, yo. Look how big this room is. Yo, it's crazy, right? So this is gonna be basically gallery, storage area. But yeah, this is gonna be. I'm gonna probably just hang my nose painting on the wall in here, like gallery and storage, so I don't have to have everything in one room. So got some really nice windows here. They're not brand new, but they're not like the old windows, so they were recently replaced. And everything's pretty cool. Got that BMW color, that's a nice BMW. And we got another car. We got a lot of cars. We got like 4 cars. So the neighborhood's not too bad. And like I said, my living space is great. So now, where's the light at? Oh, okay, there's the bulb. But yeah, just if you look at it from the side here, like stacks of paint, like really, I didn't realize I had like stacks of paint like this, and I got like another 3 or 4 stacks like this. And actually, I don't have enough space for my art. There's still like, no lie, yo, I have a stack of paintings in the basement. Swear to God, yo, I got a stack of paintings still in the basement. It's like, and I sell a good bit of art, but I have a lot of my own stuff. Yo, there's a lot to this shit. A painting sell? I do. You know, but The last painting I did on sale for real. I sold a piece for like $500. You know what I'm saying? It was the painting I did of my son. If anybody remember that one, it was the light skinned kid. He has the Chicago Bulls hat on with a can of spray paint in his hand, and he's spraying on the wall. And there's a saying on the wall that says, "The dream is free, but the hustle is sold separately." You know what I'm saying? So, and that was like, honestly, that was a $1,100 piece, and I let that shit go for $500. So I don't really like doing that, but having an art sale, I think about it sometimes. But my mentor told me that he was living in Philadelphia, and he left Philly and moved to Virginia. He said when he moved to Virginia, he had about 200 paintings. And he had so many paintings because he couldn't sell any in Philly. But when he got to Virginia, his paintings just sold like hotcakes. So, like I said, I think about having an art sale, but calves are gonna be so diesel, son. Yo, I'm gonna have some thick ass calves, I swear to God. Watch, I'm gonna have the thickest calves in the world. Yeah, I could. I just need I need an art manager. Oh, I do. I mean, shoot, is I sell as many paintings as I can to whoever want. But I just wanted to show you guys that I'm gonna focus on going back to YouTube. Hey, I'm gonna be on YouTube for a minute, yo. So if you guys got a couple more minutes to chill out and hang around, definitely come to the YouTube channel. We are live. We're live right now on air. Peace. Yo, happy holidays. Yes, I moved. Dang, you just missed it, bro. You just missed a little tour. I directed everybody to Instagram and actually gave a little tour of the place. But yeah, got it. Not just a bigger room, 2 bigger rooms. Yeah, I got 2 bigger rooms, and I ain't gonna lie, yo. Like I just was saying, I thought this was gonna be enough space. It's not. I need something bigger now. You know, I need my own gallery. That's the next step, yo. It's just I got too much stuff, bro. I got too many paintings. I worked too hard at this shit. I put too much time and effort into it. I gotta have my own gallery. You know what I'm saying? I gotta have my own gallery. I see that shit now. So that's the next goal. You know what I'm saying? 2020. Ooh, fuck the presidential elections. I'm going for gallery season 2020. That's my goal. I got too much shit. I need a standalone facility for this shit, yo. This about to be some real shit, yo. I'm trying to move all this shit. Like, I've been sitting in that same spot for 6 years. In one spot for 6 years. I ain't realized I did all that shit in 6 years, yo. I've been busting my ass, yo, and I ain't gonna stop. So I already see I just gotta go bigger than just an in-house studio. Fuck that, you know, that's shit. I need a gallery. I need my own gallery. A big ass building, you know what I'm saying? Give classes, teach lessons, you know what I'm saying? Have monthly exhibits. Yeah, all right, we're gonna do that. That sound good to y'all? Sounds good to me. I mean, it's an idea, honestly. Mm-hmm. Now. Oh, I got my first investor? Yeah. Well, I hope our morals don't conflict with each other, because I will be opening up one of the, if not the first pot gallery. We will not be smoking around the art. Smoke damages the art. But we will have a nice selection of edibles, everything from muffins to Rice Krispie treats, drinks and smoothies, and even on catered events we can have some pâtés, some stuffed chickens and things like that, you know, but everything will be geared towards altering your mood while you are in the presence of great art. So it will be the pot gallery, and it's going to be amazing. It is. I see it. It's just like Ray's Boom Boom Room. I can see that shit plain as day right now. That shit is in my mind, yo. We gonna have the best ginger ale, the best selection of ginger ales from all over the world, yo. Like the best German ginger ales, Australian ginger ales, South American ginger ales, the best ginger ales from Canada, from Alaska. I know Alaska's part of America, but they so far away. Alaska's like their own country. Yeah, and then I get the munchies, man. 'Cause Canada made it legal. Ooh, I do it for the people. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, the best selection ginger ales. The best selection of ginger ales. Oh, yeah. Excuse me while I sip on this fever tree. It's so good, man. It's so soothing. Yeah, it really, really quenches my thirst. Some of the best stuff on earth. And I'ma drink it at the pot gallery while we sit around styling like and checking out some art while we eat some fucking edibles right from the start. Then 45 minutes later, it's like damn, the colors start jumping at us and we begin to jam. And yes, it's like, woo, I might have to say this beat right here, 'cause I do it. Excuse me while I sip on this fever tree. Oh, they got the part for the hook in it. Ooh, I'm sipping on that fever tree. This is premium. The premium. Oh, the ginger wrap. I might do a ginger wrap, eating on some ginger snaps, and then I bring that ginger back. I like it raw in the blender, mixing in my smoothies. Then it comes out in dinner when I eat it with my sushi. Yeah, that's the winner. And that's the ginger wrap. Oh, I'm eating on some ginger snaps. They so nice. I might eat some gingerbread and get some ginger head from a girl who got some ginger head. Yeah. And then I get some gingerbread, cause ginger's kinda green. You know what I mean? Excuse me while I sip this fever tree. I'm sipping on this fever tree. Now, oh, like I said, we will have the best selection of premium quality ginger products. Sipping on that fever. I ain't got no gingers up here. Man, them shit's on the first floor. That's the only thing. I gotta make sure I get everything up here on this third floor, bro. I ain't gonna be running up and down the goddamn stairs, bro. Jesus. That's why one of the first things I brought was the goddamn fridge. I'm not going all the way down there just to get something to drink. I'm in here running my damn mouth, trying to freestyle and shit, man. My throat be dry as hell. Make sure I keep me a 6-pack or something. I can paint a perfect picture, a freestyle, a mixtape. Oh, a freestyle, a mixtape. I need a trash can up here. I gotta make it. I do have my trash can. That shit just got paint in it right now. Damn. All right, let me do something productive, guys. Let me try to separate some of these brushes. I'm gonna do big and medium brushes.
Is this just a photo of window washers?
Is this?
The cloud can help us discover
Is this a commercial
more.
that I'm gonna skip? It probably is. Alright. Big brushes, medium brushes. Let's see how this work out. About to call Fever Tree right now. Yo, Fever Tree. When y'all next commercial coming out, man, I got the shit for y'all. Yo, I keep thinking about going through my videos and like taking little snippets of my little freestyles and putting it. It'll take too long though, man. Do all that shit. Oh my god, why did I pack it this way? I'm such a fucking dumbass, yo. Why did I just throw all that shit in here like this? God damn it, bro. You just made a fucking mess for yourself. Jesus Christ. What? You just threw the whole cup in there like that? I guess I did. Oh my god. Oh, why did I do that? Oh shit. Yo. Oh no. Hey, they all came out at one time. Hey, got that one. Hey, got some in the cup already. Woo, this gonna be back breaking. to rip that shit up. I'm gonna have to add that to the list real quick. New beat list. Got them premium beats and everything. Ooh. Oh my God. No bullies, yeah, you ain't want to, cause we don't fear no bullies. Hey, what rhymes with bullies? Somebody wanna come help me do this? Huh? Where did I have all this stuff at the last time? See, y'all motherfuckers freestyle better than me. Sound kind of crunchy. I might have to set you to the side, homie. You don't sound too good. You ain't sounding right. I'm trying to separate all my fan brushes. I gotta get some better containers now. All of my smaller brushes, and then I'm gonna put all the smaller brushes in the bin, and then even go through them then and get the small filberts, the flat heads and the rounds, and separate those guys out. I just want all the small ones in one group for right now, so I can at least try to see. This is a small-ish brush, but not small, but hey, Scully. Alright, and all my big, like, rounder, what? I can't think of the fucking word. Blending brushes. Jesus. I could not say blending just now. Brain farts. Brain farts. Then the longer handle brushes. Yeesh. Jesus, guys. Why is your handle so long? That's what she said. Huh? Yo, YouTube, what are you doing? Lucid. Keep them organized. Keep them organized. Organization. Yeah. Organization. Organization. All these long handle brushes. You're a pencil. You're not a brush. Stop playing. Oh, this is a good one. And it got hard on me. Guys, I think I'm making some progress. I'm making a little progress here. Huh? Yeah. A little something. A little organization. These are the smaller. You can go here. Now, this is going to be a mess for a minute, but it's getting to where I can see what I'm doing. Good beats that's coming up on. Yo, I done saved the last like 3 beats. I might have to save this one too, yo. Alright, getting down to the wire, That's a long handle brush. Smaller brushes. Alright. Then you got your big brushes. Yo, this shit is hot, right? Yo, this yeah. Yo. I'm digging that right there, dude. That shit, that is real nice right there. sir. That's that collectible shit. Merry Christmas, y'all. Yeah, what's up, my man? This is a nightmare. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are officially at the new crib. We are in here setting up the new studio, trying to get the layout. Trying to get this layout according to feng shui. Not really, but I just like to say that. Okay. I do want it to be comfortable and what is it? I can't think of the word now. I'm having a lot of brain farts today, man. Ergonomic? Damn, that brush ain't no good. These pencils, midgets. Midget pencils. I still try to hold on to them, man. As long as there's a little lead on it, you're still right. Alright, so where the trashy brush is going. This is a trashy brush. Then we have knives, but these aren't all of them, so now we have to find the rest of the knives. Thanks, bro. Yeah, this is the gift I gave myself. This is the gift that keeps on giving. Unless you don't pay your taxes, and then they take that shit from you. Welcome to America, bitch. Yeah. Yeah, that's your house. No, you own it. As long as you pay your taxes. Wow. Found a little fucking hacksaw in this bitch, son. Yeah. I didn't even know I had this thing. Hey. Okay. It's been a minute since I looked in here. Guess where that other PlayStation camera was at. I've been looking for this thing for 17 years. I'm finding all kinds of stuff that I forgot was even in here. Man, I got some holes just in case I need to build me a scuba tank. You know, you never know. You need some holes and some piping. You might have to set some scuba dives in. You might have to reroute your toilet or something. Holes on deck. Okay. Hey, I ain't Hacksaw Jim Douglas. I'm Baby Hacksaw. Baby Hacksaw. Yeah, where did I even get that from? Like, I honestly, dang, I cannot remember purchasing this or acquiring this and then putting it in this little cubby. I ain't gonna lie though. I ain't gonna lie. It has been a long time since I actually dug all the way in there and seen what was in this thing. I just moved up everything. So by me packing it, I just threw all my brushes in there, and so now I'm trying to dig my brushes out I haven't seen this brush in a while. And now I'm digging out all kind of stuff. I got a whole pack of pencils. I got a box or something. Oh, this for compressed air from our you know what I'm talking about. Damn, another brain fart. My fucking spray gun. Right, there. Is that all the brushes in here? More brushes? Nope. I see some pencils. Oh. Some erasers. I got some erasers in here. I need to pull this to the surface. I got some good erasers. I got a gum eraser. Then I got this ink eraser. And I got replacement erasers for my mechanical pencil. And a pack of lead for 0.5s. I need that. I don't know what this is, but it sounds like paint. Yeah, that's why I didn't really change up this room yet. This is the 3rd floor in the house, and there was a lot to do downstairs. Like, I had to redo both bathrooms. I had to lay tile and redo the floors, and had to paint every damn room, and had to rip up carpet. Had to fix places in the floor. I had to redo the entire set of stairs, like the stair treads. Like, yo, like when the old carpet was, and that's the thing, like, this house smelled so bad. It was like somebody had like animals all through this shit. So that was my first thing, like, yo, to get that carpet up and to kills the floors underneath the carpet. But just going up and down the stairs initially with the old carpet, you can feel how like soft and raggedy the stairs were. So when I pulled the carpet off them shits, I was like, what the fuck? There was 2 treads that were damn near cracked all the way through, and like, I don't know, man, the risers need to be tightened up, and it was a lot of work to do. I had to redo the whole stairs. Had to fucking had to fuck with there's radiators on the 1st and 2nd floor, so I had to fuck with those shits and get those shits right. It was a lot of stuff, dude, but I got most of everything done. The last thing I need to do is the bathroom downstairs, the 1st floor bathroom. I tore out, it had the cheap like fiberglass walls on it, so I tore all of that out, and the tub was pink. A pink tub. So I'm gonna just paint the tub white, and I'm gonna tile the walls instead of like having that sticky, like that false wall, like tub liner shit in there. That's what I tore. I tore the fucking tub liner off. I mean the shower liner off the wall, instead of having that plastic or fiberglass or whatever that shit is. I'm gonna just waterproof the well, it's backer board up there. It's waterproof board, but I'll probably waterproof it again and just fucking put towels on that shit, and so the tub would be nice and white, and just put some white towels in there, and that'll be the last thing, yo. Oh, what up, what up? But this area up here, like, I ain't even really do shit up here because I was working on the 1st and 2nd floors. And so, but I will eventually paint up here. I think I'm just gonna black this entire room out, like everything, even the ceiling, and just like paint this whole space in here flat black, and so it'll absorb all the glares that you can see. Like the blue has that really bright spot right there, and that's glare. Like I said, that was another thing, that when you I watched the one guy about how to set up a studio, and everybody does it. It's like you need to be in a black room. And I never, like I say, going back just watching Bob Ross, like Bob Ross, his whole studio was blacked out. Like he always was on a black screen, and it helps absorb the light and absorb the shine and reflection, so that you don't have those glares on your canvas. And so I think that'd be a project down the road a little bit. But this room right here, the doors, everything, just black, and get some really thick ass black curtains that hang in front of the windows, and get some nice lights in here, and get a really nice light setup. Look at look at professional artists' studios. Their studios are black. All the walls, everything is blacked out, yo. It helps.
Our customized insurance saves you money and fits easily into your carry-on.
Everyone, I don't know if you're lucky enough.
Now, I've never even seen this dude. This isn't the guy I was actually looking for. But let's see what he says.
Have a big room where you can paint. But if you're anything like me, your room is kind of small. Well, mine is decent. It's 10 square meters.
Okay.
It's decent, but it's kind of small. So once
right.
you start
That's
having
what's up,
a lot of paintings all over the place with a lot of material, things can get pretty messy. So I recently reorganized everything. So let me show you how I did.
Now, all I did was how to set up a painting studio. Look at his studio. His back is black.
My painting rack.
Now he's not even talking about his walls. This is oil painting and drawing studio tour, a great way to set up a studio. And he's talking about storage and a rack. The first thing he says is, "This is my rack for my paintings." He's not even talking about his walls. But if you look at his walls initially, he's in a black room. Even he painted everything black around him. Let me see somebody else. Like I say, the most accessible guy, just look up an episode of Bob Ross. In his studio, he's standing in the black room. Every episode, he's in the same studio all the time, and he's in a complete black studio.
Welcome back. Glad you can join
Black.
me today.
No, there's no color around him at all. It helps absorb all that light, all that glare,
All the colors across your screen.
and you won't get as much glare on your canvas when the walls are helping to absorb that light, so the light isn't bouncing around everywhere.
Let's go up here and talk a little bit about what I've done already.
Yeah, so I'm like I say, it's not gonna be immediately. I actually just want to get everything set up first and see how I want to have it, if I'm gonna put shelves on the walls or not. And but once I get it squared away in a way that I can paint and feel comfortable and stream and feel comfortable, I'm gonna go get a couple gallons of black paint, yo. Just run through this whole fucking room, ceiling and everything. Fuck it. No, but because I still have a few things to get from the old house. I gotta get my patio furniture, my barbecue grill. There's another big piece of furniture in there. But once all of my stuff is out of the old residence, I'm gonna make sure to tell them, remember, I know where the fuck you live at. Just they don't know where I live. I can't wait to say it to him. Yo, remember, I know where you live at, motherfuckers.
How to set up an artist studio so that you don't have glare all over your painting when you're trying to work, and that you have good quality light. That's the essential thing. The first thing is you want to mount your...
You can't say shit like that on camera. You know that. You know I was already thinking that. Jesus. It's only one wall separating, and they're gonna be in there watching The Grinch Stole Christmas, and then... Nah, I would never do that. My girlfriend said, "Are we bringing the microwave?" I said, "Leave it. I'll get a new one."
As high as possible. If your light is down low, you're going to get uneven distribution of light on your painting.
Look at his studio. He's in a black room,
you can imagine if your
his
light
whole
was
room is
here,
black.
now the top of your painting is getting twice as much light as the bottom. And that's going to be exaggerated if you have low ceilings and if you're working on large paintings. So we want the light as high as possible. If you've got a fixture that hangs down into the room, you need to get rid of the fixture and mount your lights way up high. The higher the better. The next thing you want to do is you need to have your easel relative fixture and mount you have low ceilings and if you're working on large paintings. So we want the light as high as possible. If you've got a fixture that hangs down into the room, you need to get rid of the fixture and mount your lights way up high. The higher the better.
It's a diagram.
The next thing you want to do is you need to have your easel relative to your light at 35 degrees. And let me show you how to measure that. So what I'm doing is I'm holding this right angle on a painting on my easel, and I'm putting it right at my line of sight. In other words, this part right here should be right...
You're disgusting. He thought he was going to get out too. He thought he was going to let his ass out. Because he a rapper. Sit your ass. I give you all my money. I'm not going to be a flight risk. Nah, motherfucker, sit your ass in there. He probably already got herpes. Yeah, that motherfucker probably already got herpes, yo. Somebody done ran up in him. That's that little cute rapper dude with the rainbow hair. All the tattoos on his face. Yeah. Been wanting to meet him. Yo, Coco Loco. What up, man? So what have we learned today? Christmas is bullshit. Art studios should always be painted black. Yo, don't say I don't be keeping y'all up on the business. You magically delicious looking ass. Who's that? Oh, the girl? She with what? No, the nigga she with. He look magically delicious. Damn. Goose, what? Is that supposed to be Jesus? I hate Xmas. Don't hate it, just understand it. Motherfucker say Jesus. Where's my... Damn, I ain't even bring that up there. My tripod, so I can mount my phone. Yeah, about you emailed it to me. Strikingly dapper young man. This motherfucker really emailed Fever Tree too, with the most awesome comments about me. This dude is great. This motherfucker is great as hell. Yo, Gashman, I gotta hit the ball on that one. Damn. See, when people say, "Oh, I try to support motherfucker," you don't know what support is. That's motherfucking support right there. That's live action in the flesh. Think I support? I do? No. Y'all don't do shit. But me, I got real supporters. Word up. That's some of the realest stuff ever, right there. Jesus. I'm just a guy who was watching it on YouTube and told him I'd do it, so I'm gonna keep my word. That's some real ass shit, yo. Yeah, that's some real ass shit, yo. A lot of you guys like German rap? Salutations. That's pretty awesome. I have to show somebody that. I'm show that to my girlfriend, because I feel proud. I already saw this shit, because you know why? It was on fucking World Star. Yeah, I seen this on World Star. It's cultural appropriation at its best.
Hit right here. Went through right there. Feel me? Hit up here. Nigga, we really in the hood though. We really with this shit. Nigga, this shit ain't for play. This shit ain't for fun. We really do this shit. We really live this life.
This ain't the one I
saw.
saw. But that's how gangster he is, though. He can go back to Germany. He'd be like, yo, man, I went to America. I was hanging out with some black gangbangers. I'm legit now. I'm canon. It's ironic. There was one video I seen. It was just a bunch of his homies, and they were like in Germany. Is this the one? Yeah, when you like smashed his face or some shit and it was bleeding. I was like, who the fuck is this guy? It's some German rapper named Jesus. Yeah, he is psycho. I don't. For one, I don't speak German. For two, like white guy gangster rappers is just not my thing. So I was like, and he can flow, he can ride a beat. Even in German, I don't speak it, but I can still understand. It's like, he's rapping pretty good. You know? Yeah, okay. Oh, nice. But I don't get it. I don't get it. It's not my thing. So yeah. But that's how great black people are, yo. You know what I'm saying? To come up with hip hop, and now everybody in the world wants to rap. Everybody. Germans, Japanese, Koreans, Australians, everybody loves doing that shit, yo. You know what I'm saying? Everybody loves that shit. That shit changed the fucking world. Rap. That shit changed the world. You know what I'm saying? I don't get no credit for that shit, though. Rap music. Curtis Blow, Grandmaster Flash, and them boys, shit, they changed the whole music world, yo. Cause I'm pretty sure you can find like country singers everywhere, but not like rappers. You know what I'm saying? There probably some country singers in South America or some shit, singing like Shania Twain or something. I don't know. But I can guarantee you're going to find somebody rapping. Because it's cool. It's like the coolest thing ever. You the first person to mention Shania Twain in 20 years. Well, I don't know many country singers. You want me to say Randy Travis or what? I don't know who's Garth Brooks. You know? But like, I'm just trying to make a comparison, a simple comparison that, you know, country and Western music is really popular, but it's a global phenomenon. You know, like pop music. Pop music is like a global thing. You can find somebody in any country singing kind of like popish music. And that's just how rap is. You know what I'm saying? That shit, it ain't even that old though. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that shit came out of nowhere, straight out of fucking New York from the hoods. And just in a couple decades, in just a few decades, like, it's a global phenomenon. And it has reshaped cultures. And you can go to Japan and get with the B-boy Japan rappers, and their whole style of dress and their swag is not native to their native, is not like their native culture, because they're trying to mimic the hip hop culture, which once again is based in black and brown urban communities. You know what I'm saying? Where we was doing the breakdancing and the bebopping and the rapping. the graffiti and all that shit. And that shit is just like, I don't know. I find rap like rhyming over beats, the way you do that shit, yo, and the progression of, you know, from Curtis Blow to goddamn Run DMC to Rakim to motherfucking NWA to Eminem, you know what I'm saying, to Kendrick Lamar. You know, and the progression of this, and the whole world wants to be a part of that shit, because it's the dopest shit since sliced bread, like rap. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Even some German dude. It's just like, I'm going to go to America and chill with the gangbangers and make a rap video. But I get it, though. I get it, you know? I'm saying, I'm not hating on the German rapper. The main thing, like I said, numero uno for one, I don't speak German. I cannot understand it. I can see that he has a flow and a rhyme pattern, and he's going in on his beat. You know what I'm saying? And he feels validated because he's in a black community where this guy was just describing that the residents was recently in a shootout. And so that's just setting the tone of that. Even though you can't understand him, you know he's a bad motherfucker, because he's hanging out with some bad motherfuckers. You just happen to be black, and he just happened to be a rapper. So now you're always equating, you know, negative images with rap music.
How will you survive your family at Christmas? It will be challenging, won't it? You'll be seeing people that you don't regularly see. Alcohol will be involved. Perhaps you'll have to talk about political issues that divide your family. My suggestion to you is that you look to what you have in common. It might be a holiday season not determined by, you know, the birth of Christ. It might be Hanukkah or some other thing that happens around this type of year, because it's ultimately just winter feasting, isn't it, really? You know, a time of where nature is closing in, freezing and dying, ready to be reborn again. I think that what you should do is try to understand more than be understood, as it says in the St. Francis prayer. Try to comfort more than be comforted. Perhaps don't go into this Christmas period looking to be made to feel better. Focus instead, in fact, on what you can do. Christmas can be a good time for philanthropic endeavour, because so many people are lonely at Christmas and so many people are suffering. It's a very good time to think of who in your personal life could do with being reached out to and a little bit of love. So this is an opportunity for you to have a real superpower. People will be sick at this time of year. People will be losing loved ones. Loved ones will be dying at this time of year. This is a time for true benevolence. If the myth of the birth of Christ means anything, it is the birth of love, purity, connection and oneness, I'm still wearing this, in your own life and in your own heart. Christ is born during the winter feast, but God arrives in the stable among the animals, not where he was predicted to be born, or any king is predicted to be born, in a palace in opulence and affluence. So I think you can do to survive this Christmas is use it as a time to get out of yourself, not to become self-obsessed, but to become other-centered. Think about who you can help and how. Think about the people around you that might be lonely or suffering and how you can help them. if you are going to be having a familial Christmas around other people, think about how you can reach out to them and be tender to them and be understanding of their shortcomings. Because if we as small familial units can't get along with one another, what hope is there for the world? Use it as a time to reach out to people of all faiths and of no faiths at all. The universal principle of love, all people understand. Regret doing this with that one. Merry Christmas.
I was, I'm not saying falling over a lot, but I was falling over more than usual at my back.
Part of that documentary that actually I'm glad is there, that I didn't want there, but I wasn't the producer and I gave all the rights to it. It's the only way to be fair with it. The producer, after I worked with a young woman, you may remember.
Mangapo, this is Tasha Shi, and I'm finally doing my video as I promised some of you.
Alright guys, I ain't even gonna lie. I have not eaten today. And now the hunger beast is creeping in. No lie.
I was going to tweet you, but I couldn't find which one was you on Twitter.
Well, this is the thing.
Yeah, that's my mentor, Bill Harris. Well, his name is William, but everybody calls him Bill. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so it's Bill here, but he signs his paintings WC, and I think his middle name is Charles. So my mentor is legit. Like, yo, my mentor is an awesome painter. Yeah. So what have I accomplished? I got the PlayStation set up, TV set up. The fridge is set up and going. I've got some stuff pushed to the side. I've organized, semi-organized some brushes and pencils. So that's something. I brought some of this furniture up here today. So that's something. I did have to carry stuff. Those paints. Now I had my big tubes of paint. I had those on that cabinet, sitting on that shelf right there. So I could do the same thing, but I would have to hang that shelf first. And that shelf is pretty heavy. It's heavier than it looks. And when I hang it, I want to mount some anchors for my screws, and I actually had it sitting on some wall brackets. Yeah, so I had it sitting on these. So mount these on the wall, set the shelf on this, and then mount the shelf to the wall. Cause that bad boy it's not light, but it's a good cabinet for storing stuff. So I'll probably do that tomorrow, unless I feel like doing it later on today. So I gotta figure out a system of storing my brushes, or how can I keep my brushes organized like this in a more accessible fashion. That's the next task. So, yeah, brushes there. We have some brushes here, some brushes here, and some brushes there. And I gotta find the rest of my knives. We got brushes there. Then that's my special brush. He stands by himself. We got those brushes. We got those brushes over there. So you got it. Now this is gonna get separated again into different styles of brushes. Let's see. You have your pointers. You have your liners. Then you have your filberts. Your flatheads. You got your angles. So there's several different styles in here, so I wouldn't mind trying to separate these. And once again, so I can know, like, when I want to reach for a liner or one of these, I can just go right for it. So I may have to watch some YouTube videos while I eat a late lunch about how to organize brushes and see what other people do to keep their brushes more organized. So, like I say, I'm almost back to my normal schedule and normal routine, and I will definitely be back streaming. Wow. And tomorrow, damn, like I said, I have to go get that patio furniture and whatnot. I think I may make a trip to the old house and try to get another load of stuff. It's crazy how much stuff was there. Jesus. And then if I can do that early enough and come in here and find some way to get a little more organized, I'm gonna set up a painting and paint for a little while tomorrow. I haven't painted in days, and I really want to get through some of these projects I have online, because I do have a show coming up in a few months, and I have tons and tons of paintings, but I've always been active in the art community, and so that's why most the galleries I participate in love me, because I always have something new to show. And as of now, that skull painting is the only painting that has not shown anywhere. So I want to get a couple of pieces under my belt before May, so I can have some new shit for my big show. You know what I'm saying? Even probably do another really big canvas, just so I can show out and stunt a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Miss Kelly. But yeah, I'm definitely got to get back on that easel and get them brushes back wet, because I've been on hiatus for like a month. It was for a good cause, a good reason. You know what I'm saying? An excellent outcome. It's just time to kick it back in gear. I do have a job that I'm starting in January. I am going to be an art director for a youth outreach program, working with kids, like in just an after school program capacity, where I'm just helping with homework and doing small art projects and stuff like that. But it's a start. It's a start. So I'm gonna call myself an art teacher. You know, and that feels great. And so hopefully working with these kids, that'll just inspire me even more to get some more stuff done and lead myself in a different direction, you know, that I haven't even considered yet. So it's a lot of good stuff coming up, yo. Like I say, 2020, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna have that gallery. We gotta get that gallery by 2020. So 2019 ain't nothing but hump season. We gotta get all this done. We gotta get all this done. You know what I'm saying? I keep you guys posted on the grant process too. I did apply for a art scholarship grant, and if I'm selected to receive the grant, I'm going to use that towards acquiring a gallery space. Yo, thanks. But that's the next goal. So appreciate everybody sticking with me all this time, yo, for all the encouragement, all the enthusiasm, and most definitely the great comments and compliments. But we just got better shit coming, yo. It's just everything just gonna continue to progress and grow and get better, and hopefully I'll just be able to create and produce more beautiful paintings to inspire myself and others, you know. So with that being said, man, hey, I hope everybody have a joyful and healthy holiday season. Oh yeah, you know, I say everybody eat good, drink good, be merry, spend some time with your loved ones, you know what I'm saying? And make sure y'all start that new year off on the right foot, so that everybody can have a prosperous and productive 2019, because I know I is, and I'm looking for the control. And I'll get with you guys later. I appreciate you for sitting in here chilling with me, man, keeping me company while I was in here trying to square away some brushes and everything. I will be back on tomorrow, yo. Peace. Till next time. I pressed the wrong button.